Besides AI, the product operating model has been gaining a lot of attention recently. The product operating model, or product model in short, has been introduced by Marty Kagan's 3 books, Inspired, Empowered, and Transformed. So the product operating model is a conceptual model describing how the best technology companies in the world deliver impactful technology products. So it's not a blueprint or a framework like, for instance, agile frameworks like Scrum. There are 3 equally important dimensions in the product operating model. Let's talk about them next. Product vision and strategy. What problems do we solve or are worth solving? In traditional product organizations, decisions on what to build mainly comes from the stakeholders and leaders of the company. Typically, this results in feature factory model, where we chase the next big feature that we should build to customers in order to create more business. This will easily disconnect products from strategic priorities. The product operating model shifts this responsibility to product leadership in order to make compelling product vision and strategy. So the product leaders will create a customer-centric product vision that describes the future the company will try to create. And product leaders will also create an insight-driven product strategy that identifies the most important problems to solve. And our high-impact customer needs will drive execution of the strategy. Perhaps the most transformative aspect of the product operating model is that how we fundamentally change our approach to problem solving. Rather than just assigning teams some features to build, we empower cross-functional teams to solve customer problems and make them accountable for the results of solving those problems. We'll make product teams accountable for the outcomes of their work. Now, agile frameworks also embrace cross-functional product teams in order to get the job done. However, the product operating model explicitly states that cross-functional teams must be empowered to make product decisions, yet they are accountable for the product results. And those cross-functional product teams must not be micromanaged feature teams. So this approach places solution designs in the hands of the people who are mostly close to technology and users, the product managers, the product designers, and the engineers. Product discovery. How do we solve problems? So product teams are accountable for discovering and developing solutions that are valuable, customers will buy or choose to use the solution, usable, users can intuitively understand the solution, feasible, the solution can be built with available technology and skills, and viable, the solution works with the business constraints like marketing, sales, legal, etc. In order to find solutions that solve customer problems, the product team must perform product discovery. Product discovery involves at least product manager, product designer, and engineering tech lead. But it can also involve other members of the product team as well. And together they are accountable for creating a solution which is viable, usable, feasible, and valuable. This approach drives innovation and leverages the full capacity of the product team members in order to create creative solutions to customer problems. Product delivery. How do we create, build, and deliver products? The product operating model embraces frequent, small, reliable, and decoupled releases, at minimum every 2 weeks. Ideally, the product team is capable even more frequent releases, almost daily, continuously, through CI/CD practices, continuous integration, continuous delivery. The rapid iterative approach to product delivery brings many advantages. This approach will enable the product team to learn what works and what doesn't. So there are 5 essential concepts of the product operating model that we should discuss. Number 1 is the product culture. Great product culture establishes an organizational environment where cross-functional product teams can really thrive. Unlike process-heavy cultures, which focus on control and predictability, the product culture embraces principles over process, trust over control, innovation over predictability, and learning over failure. This cultural foundation enables teams to move quickly, be more innovative, and have rapid experimentations. Product teams can continuously improve without fear of punishment for reasonable failures. Strong product cultures focus on innovation and outcomes rather than target dates or outputs. Empowered product teams deliver lasting value rather than fill in the boxes in the project plan. Number 2, product strategy. Product strategy within the operating model serves as the intent to achieve the product vision while satisfying business objectives. It identifies critical problems to solve within specific timeframes. It concentrates decision-making about which problems to tackle at the leadership level rather than distributing it across stakeholders. The 4 principles that define effective product strategy in the model are: number 1, focus, prioritizing the highest impact goals rather than pursuing too many initiatives simultaneously. Number 2, insight-driven approach, basing strategy on data, customer research, technological capabilities, and industry trends. Number 3, transparency, clearly communicate the reasoning behind strategic decisions. And number 4, strategic bet placement, managing risk through a portfolio of initiatives balanced to meet business objectives. This approach ensures that product development efforts remain aligned with both customer needs and business goals while maintaining focus necessary to deliver meaningful outcomes. Number 3, product teams. As we already discussed, the product operating model centers around empowered cross-functional teams which are designed to solve problems for customers and create business value. These durable teams maintain consistent membership over time, which allows them to develop deep domain expertise and strong working relationships. 4 principles guide effective product teams in this model. Number 1, empowerment. Teams receive problems to solve rather than features to build. Number 2, focusing on outcomes. Success is measured by problem-solving effectiveness, not feature delivery. Number 3, ownership. Teams take responsibility for meaningful aspects of the customer experience. And number 4, collaboration, cross-functional cooperation between product managers, designers, and engineers. This team structure fundamentally differs from project-based approaches where teams form and disband around specific initiatives, leading to knowledge loss and reduced accountability for long-term outcomes. Number 4, product discovery. Product discovery represents the systematic approach teams use to rapidly determine which are the best solutions to problems they are assigned. Through product discovery, teams gather data, evidence, and validate potential solutions before any significant engineering investment. The discovery process follows 4 key principles. Number 1, waste minimization. We test ideas quickly to filter out solutions which don't add customer and business value. Number 2, risk assessment. Evaluating product value, usability, viability, and feasibility early on. Number 3, rapid experimentation. Using both qualitative and quantitative techniques for quick learning. And number 4, responsible testing. We protect the company and customers during our experimentation. Now, product discovery reduces the likelihood of building features that fail to meet customer needs or business objectives. It will save time and resources while improving product outcomes. Number 5, product delivery. The final concept, product delivery, involves the actual building, testing, and deploying of quality solutions. Product delivery in the product operating model focuses on creating reliable, accurate, performant, and scalable products that achieve necessary outcomes. 4 essential principles and habits promote effective product delivery. Number 1, small, frequent, uncoupled releases that reduce risk and enable rapid iteration. Number 2, product instrumentation to determine how and if features are being used. Number 3, monitoring to quickly detect issues before they impact outcomes and customers. And number 4, deployment infrastructure, that is the CI/CD system, which will increase capability for testing and releasing effectively. This delivery approach hopes to make sure that products not only launch successfully but continue to perform well and improve based on the actual usage data. So in the product operating model, there are 3 key roles: the product manager, the product designer, and the engineering tech lead. However, they are not the only roles contributing to the model itself. You need stakeholders and other leaders in order to contribute to the model fully, and you need their support in order to make the model a success. The product manager is accountable for building a valuable and viable solution to the customer and also to the business. In the product operating model, the product manager is a very demanding role. The product manager will take care of providing a viable solution to customer. The product manager will decide on the product metrics that we use, bring in the valuable solution, communicate with stakeholders on the progress. Overall, the product manager is responsible for the success for the product in the marketplace. That is also called product market fit. The product designer is accountable for the usability of the product. So he is an expert of user experience, user research, and all the practices that are related to the usability for the product. The tech lead is accountable for the feasibility of the product. He or she makes sure that the product can be built, is scalable, uses the known technology. Essentially, the tech lead is responsible for creating the technical solution, making sure that the solution is testable and feasible in order to satisfy the needs of the customer. The tech lead is also responsible that the product can be delivered with the known technology that we have available today. These 3 roles are accountable for product discovery to find solutions that work for the customer and work for the business as well. What is required from the organization and leaders in order to transition to the product operating model? Like any transformation initiative, the moving to product operating model from the organization that you have today is not easy. The traditional sales-driven model is often very deeply rooted in an organization. Stakeholders of the product team may have great power in order to decide what features we should be building to important customers. There may be desires to build special versions for specific customers in order to satisfy their specific needs. And the product operating model will make a switch from the sales-driven approach to the product-driven approach. This change will also shift the power structures in a company, and this can be a very demanding situation because there will be always people who will resist this change. The absolute requirement is that the CEO of the company must support the change from sales-led organization to product-led organization. Without CEO supporting this initiative, there probably won't be any changes happening. Actually, the CEO should be an evangelist for the change so it happens more effectively. Marty Kagan in his books also states that the product managers must be upskilled and coached by the product leaders in order to reach the best possible outcomes in this new model. When you move to the product operating model, there are product managers who are not yet capable in functioning in this new role, which is very demanding, and so you probably need some coaching and upskilling of those product managers. Because the product operating model is a conceptual model, there are no certificates or blueprints that you can use. Because of that, you might consider hiring an external product coach in helping with the transition going forward. There are many specialized coaches who focus on product leadership, creating the vision and strategy for the product. There might be coaches who are experts on product discovery, and also there are product coaches who specialize in product delivery. So that could be one option that you can consider if you really are serious in moving to the product operating model. Well, the big question is, should you make the transition to the product operating model or not? In his 3 books, Marty Kagan has use cases from several companies who have made the transition to the product operating model, making the shift from the traditional sales-led organization to product-led. So there might be some doubts that our company is not a Google, it's not a Netflix, or is not an Amazon. If those technology products are the core of your business, the product model might be a good alternative for you as well. Every organization must find its own path to implement the model itself. Making a full transition to the product operating model is a long journey. It won't happen overnight. And it is certainly not a transformation project with a start and end dates. So you must be prepared that nothing happens very quickly. A good way to start the transformation is to assign pilot teams who take these principles and practices into use and implement those changes with the products that they are developing. Then you can measure how the transition goes. If you see any changes in the customer impact and business results in a reasonable time, and then make a decision whether or not you take this model into use in a larger scale. Hiring an external product coach may greatly help here, even with the pilot teams, to create efficient ways of working so you can get forward much quicker than on your own. Most importantly, you should expect to have better business results and better customer outcomes. What I like about this model is that it's not a blueprint or a framework as such, but it is a conceptual model that needs to be tailored according to your needs. So there are key principles only you can apply to your specific needs regarding product strategy, product vision, product teams, and discovery and delivery practices. So what do you think? Would the product operation model work for your company, in your product organization? Does your company have technology at its core? Let me know in the comments. And as always, hit like, subscribe if you enjoyed this content, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.